Just a public service announcement. We will begin the event shortly. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to everyone. Hi, hello. My name is Mustafizur Rahman and I'll be your MC for today. It has been an honor for us to welcome you to Uni Razak book launching event. I would like to welcome Encik Muhammad Safwan bin Zulkifli, Director of Student Experience Department, Encik Muzamil bin Othman, Advisor of Uni Razak Book Club, Puan Norhana binti Muhammad Taham, Head of Uni Razak Library, beloved lecturers and my fellow readers. Before we proceed with our event, let us fill the room with praises and prayers towards the Almighty for the smoothness of our event. I would like to invite Mr. Aidil Putra bin Anwar to recite the prayer. Please welcome.
Al-Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. O Allah, it is with your mercy and permission that we are humbly gathered here today for the official launching of the UR Book Club. O Allah, we seek your blessings for our effort in launching this club, and may it be beneficial for everyone involved directly and indirectly. O Allah, please guide us at every step of our journey and bless us with knowledge, seeking hearts and minds. Qalbi wa aqli. O Allah, forgive us for any misstep that we may commit due to our own weaknesses during our service and participation in this club. Amin, amin, ya Rabbal Alamin.
Amin, amin, ya Rabbal Alamin. Thank you so much, Mr. Aidil, for such a retired prayer. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a quote that I would like to share. When in doubt, find a library. Therefore, I would like to welcome our Head of Uni Razak Library, Puan Norhana binti Muhammad Taham, for a welcoming speech. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. Yang dialu-alukan Mr. Muhammad Safwan bin Zulkifli, Director of Student Experience Department, Encik Muzamil Osman, Senior Director Knowledge Management Center and fellow Razakian. Good evening and a very warm welcome to all of you. It is a great pleasure that we are gathered here today to celebrate the start of something new right here in Uni Razak. Here we are in the library because of our shared love for books and reading, our way to knowledge, wisdom, freedom and fun. I am thrilled to be here with all of you as we embark on this journey together as a community of book lovers. Thank you for being a part of this momentous occasion and welcome to the official launch of the UR Book Club, where story come alive, mind are awakened and friendship flourish. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Puan Norhana, for such an inspiring speech. May we all together be in this journey. Next one. I would like to welcome the sole current advisor of Unirazak Book Club, URBC, Encik Mozamir bin Osman, to give a speech to all our fellow book club members. Please welcome.
Now this has to be taller. Okay, Assalamualaikum and a good afternoon to everyone. I hope everybody can hear me. Yeah, okay. Alright, thank you very much for inviting me to come over. A warm regards from Vice Chancellor of Unirazak, Datin Paduka Dr. Shamsinar, who she can't make it for today for some reason. So on behalf, I will be here as well to greet all the lecturers and to the students and to the staff to the UR Baca or UR Book Club. Okay. I don't really prepare any speech rather than Asha. Where's Asha? Yes, wanted to write a speech for me that's so kind enough, but I thought that it doesn't sound so sincere, kan? So it's not really that personal. So I will just say a little bit of words before we launch our very old book clubs here, yeah? This actually was an idea that came from Puan Hana. One day she came and see me and says that, our student was plan of organizing a book club for everyone for Uniraza. And in the beginning I thought of laughing, but that was not nice to do, isn't it? So what happened is I was just says seriously, ada lagi ke diorang nak buat book club? And people read anymore in this digital era where everybody is all on TikToks and on the social medias and all that. I remember that the books with me is always is a good memory since I was small. Imagine me 5-10 years old before, release more with the shorts and also with this Captain Marvel comics t-shirts and all this, alright. The first place where I always go, if I wanted to be alone, is always to the library, which is not really that far from my house, or there will be this one comic book store, a bookstore that, at that time they sell magazine, they sell newspapers. It's really a big hit, that was during back in the 80s. I think most of you are not there yet, still in the cloud, isn't it? Yeah, but that is always me until people recognize me from, there is a boy that always sit down at the alley there, that is always with the books and read. So that remind me back again of, how books and me are well connected beside food. So, when someone wanted to have a book club and I would say that, yes, please do so. I don't care how many people that actually comes in. This is just a great initiative for us to all be together. This is not just because of books. It probably be more than that. I'm sure that you have games and other activities that just bring people together in one. And especially with the students and the lecturers, whoever wanted to come and be here. And Alhamdulillah, surprisingly, there's about 70 participants, 70 people, that students and lecturers that wanted to come together. When we first had the first meeting, I was actually quite surprised to see some of the faces that wanted to come in, and they all so eager to share that what are the books that we all read these days and so on. So I feel that is already such a great start for all of us, right? So I wish that everybody here will take this advantage. Don't make it this is just the only club that is only being very fancy with all this. I feel like I'm at a birthday party or something, right? But I hope that this is not just only, warm and enthusiastic in the beginning. Please sustain and also keep the book clubs to be, a happy place for everyone until the end of your study here. As you all see, our library is like this. Okay, by the mean of this is let me just put it in a very nice words here. Okay, this is such a what do you call this, technology driven or a very open space of the library, or we call it as a virtual library. When the library is actually put under my wings or my division, the first thing I do is what are we going to do with the books and all this, because it feels like this is not really enough books for people to read. However, it goes miles from here. We embrace the digital world or the digital technology where books now come in PDF. People read now on the, digital phone or tablets and so on. So there are several ways for us to do. But the most important is for us to embrace book and also to do readings. Yeah? Okay. So, thank you very much for inviting me. So I hope everybody will enjoy the sessions for today. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, Encik Mozamil, for such an inspiring stories. With a simple plan, we have come to a community that we still have the smell of paper around us. Therefore, it's a club, so we are associated with Student Experience Department, right? So, therefore, I would like to welcome Encik Muhammad Safwan bin Zulkifli to give a speech for all of us as the Director of Student Experience Department. Please welcome.
Yang ni kena launch juga ke? Bukan. Okay. Baik. Alright. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to each and every one of you. First thing first, thank you so much for inviting me as well to the official launching of Uniraza Book Club. Okay. Alright, so definitely it is a huge privilege for me to be here today to celebrate Uniraza Book Club, whereas being mentioned just now by Mr. Muzamil, Puan Hana, in this digital era, definitely there are less books and then more PDF format kind of things, but yet still here we are reading books, and it is with great enthusiasm that we embark on this new adventure together, not only creating a community of book lovers but to showing a commitment to the pursuit of diverse stories. With this club, let us Razakians learn to feel confident and unafraid, to be imaginative and agents of positive change. And I really hope that you guys can bring in more and more members to the club and make it a lot bigger afterwards. Okay, I wish you all the best. And once again, thank you so much for inviting me. Sorry? Okay, and with that, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I, on behalf of Uniraza, officially launched the Uniraza Book Club.
Thank you so much, Encik Safwan, to officially launching our Uniraza Book Club. And with this, I would like to invite again Encik Safwan and also Encik Mozamil for a launching gimmick towards our launching event. Please welcome on stage.
You ready? Right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, great.
Thank you so much, Encik Mozamil. Encik Safwan. Thank you so much, Encik Mozamil and Encik Safwan, for launching our Uniraza Book Club. May this launching event become a great starter for us and all our fellow readers. Now, I would like to pass the stage to our President for the announcement of Book of the Month June 2023 edition. Please welcome.
Okay, matilah nak. Okay. Buku. I forgot the book. Buku. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And about the book of the month, we actually opened a nomination and voting, but Unfortunately, it was only for the members at that moment, and so we have conducted 5 different books to be nominated and voted which of the book of the month will be the winner. And for your information, the book of the month that got selected will be either provided to the students, lecturers and staffs using this library, either on paperback or on PDF. And so the book is Good Vibes, Good Life by Vex King. Okay, so this is the book. The theme is actually self-love. So in case you guys are interested in reading books related to self-love, you can get this. And a little information, this book is actually bought at Kinokuniya. So in case you guys want to go there and buy it for yourself, you can do so. But the library will also provide it. So wait for this book. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. President, for the announcement of book of June 2023. I hope you guys fill your time in June with our book, Good Vibes. Now, let me just demonstrate the shallow skills of mine to read a poem. We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race. And the human race is filled with patience. And medicine, law, business, engineering, those are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, romance and life, these are what we stay alive for. Wow. These are quotes by John Keating in Dead Poets Society. And with this, I would like to invite Ms. Kema Balakrishnan to become our poet for today. Please, welcome.
Hello, fellow Razakians. How are y'all? Hi. Okay, good. Right, so before I read this poem, which I wrote exactly a year ago, I would like to say a few words. Firstly, congratulations on the book club launch, all right? Every institution needs a book club. Reading is really important. Why is reading important? Firstly, reading makes you the coolest person in the room because you know more, right? And you can answer Ms. Kema whenever she asks you questions about philosophy, right? My philosophy students here will understand what I'm saying. Next, it makes for a great conversation starter. For example, you're at a date and you don't know what to say. You can just start with, hey, have you read this book before? And it makes a great conversation starter. Third, it's important to read because reading will stop people from bugging you. For example, if you hold a phone screen, it can't cover your face. But when you hold a book, let me show you this. When you hold a book, philosophy, make sure you borrow this book, covers your entire face. So no one will bug you anymore. All right, so yeah. And lastly, every girl likes a boy who's well-read and every boy likes a girl who's well-read. And although they don't know this about themselves, yet, trust me, it's a great start to a wonderful dating world. All right, so read more, guys. Today is my 1-year anniversary at Uniraza. I joined here exactly 1 year ago, 1st of June 2022. And I wrote this poem. I thought this would be appropriate because I wrote this poem the minute I got the offer letter from Uniraza, right? So this poem is called Work in Progress, first published on Penguins Publishing's website in 2023. What comes after an offer? A moment of joyous exhilaration, a shred of doubt, gripping anxiety. What comes after the last straw? A letter stating intent, typed with precision, but not conveying true emotions. What comes after a decision? A rough conversation, thoughtless negotiation, angry rejection. What comes after a resignation? A second of relief, an avalanche of hesitancy, borrowed confidence. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Kema, for such a wonderful poem that she wrote. That's such an inspiring poem, definitely for me, because this is a historic moment, I would say, because anniversary of our first year at Uniraza. Big round of applause for Ms. Kema, everyone. Oh, Captain, my Captain. President of Uniraza Book Club. I would like to invite Miss Asha Devi Rizkarsari binti Muhammad Mohan to give her remarks as the founder and the first president of Uni Razak Book Club. Please welcome.
Okay, hi, me again, thank you. Okay. So, since I come up here again, so anyways, how to say, today is actually happening a lot more and a lot less than I expected, but a thing about life is that you cannot expect a lot in everything that you go through in life. So let's say we are in Uni Razak, right? So let's say we are going to a class, or since some of us are lecturers, you are going to teach a class. You wouldn't expect who would come, who wouldn't come, who had a family member who are sick, who had emergencies, who had some cat died or anything. So in life we shouldn't expect much. And in relation to, it's actually a book I read, it's related to expectations, because in life, we always have a tendency to become a people pleaser, and it's not that good. So, I'm kind of sharing a book I read. I forgot the title somehow, but once I remember, I will share on the Instagram, I hope. So, do follow us. Okay, so, to be honest, I would have zero idea that I would become the president, to be honest. Because I still remember when I first came, before this launching event, the URBC, UR Book Club, we had a meeting. The meeting is to set goals, set the objectives, and create a simple committee lineup to get prepared for this event specifically. And I did not expect anything from that meeting. I only expected to come and join as a member who actually doesn't read much lately, but I am trying to read more. So, the reason I joined the club is to hope that perhaps I can read more than I did last year, because last year I only read about 5 books a year, but it was only when my phone was charging or when my laptop was charging. You have nothing to do with your hands, so I had to read. But it's not a good thing personally, so that's why I joined this. I joined as a member, but somehow I became the president, and it is out of my expectations. And so with this, a little idea that I created in my mind, I had to set everything to be perfect. But we all know that life is not that perfect. Life is a lot more than that. You cannot expect perfect all the time. Even us humans, even let's say our friends, our mother, our father, our sisters, brothers, our cat, all of us have flaws, all of us have imperfections. And if we can see that, why cannot we accept that we are imperfect as well? So with that thought, I tried my best, and here I am today greeting you all. So hi guys, welcome to the launching event. I hope you guys had fun so far. And how many of you come for food actually? Raise your hands. Be honest, who come for food? Raise your hands. Be honest. Okay, thank you. Good. Okay, so being honest is good. No one is blaming you. We all have priorities. Some of us came for the event, some of us came to support our friend, come to see other friends, come to socialize. And some of us obviously come for food. They are good. Eat all of those later. Thank you. So, yeah. And book club, people usually see book club, and like I said, expectations. Some people expect book club to, when you join, you have to read. When you join, all you do is sit and read. But it's not that. It's more than that. This book club is created not just for all of us to like sit on the table and then just open the book, and then once we look at the time, oh, it's time to go home, so you just go home. It's not that. We are going to have lots and lots of discussion. We can socialize, we can see people who are in common with us. Perhaps we can make new friends, new connections. We can meet the people that we did not again expect in life, because life is a journey. It's an ongoing journey. Even when either you are 20, 30, 40, we still have a new journey to come. So again, like I said, expectations. Don't expect too much, but don't expect too little. Just live your life and go on. Anyways, I would like to inform that us in the URBC, we are about to announce the annual general meeting around the next semester. So during that time, we will provide some platforms for you to share your feedbacks, your complaints or suggestions for either URBC or either the library itself. So do take note of the Instagram, do take note of other available platforms that you can reach us, and please be alert, and if you have a voice to let us hear, do so. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Asha, for casual remarks, I would say. Such simple yet intriguing, because when you say that honesty is a virtue, I would say, for everyone, right? And when we are reading books, we are actually reading a whole new world, and we are experiencing that world. And with this book club, I will say that this is a platform for us to share that world to others without actually reading the books. That's a good one. So for this new journey, it will not hurt to have an assistant, right? So therefore, I would like to invite the Vice President of Unirazak Book Club, Ms. Ainin Sofia binti Shamsul, for her remarks. Please welcome.
Hi everyone. I know I'm new here today because I never joined any event before, so this is my first time. I'm glad that I've been chosen to be a vice president for this Unirazak Book Club. So our book club is a place where we come together to share our love for literature, and I'm proud to be part of such a wonderful community. As we continue our journey through the world of books, I encourage each and every one of you to actively participate in our discussion, sharing your thoughts, insight, and opinions on the books we read. Let's challenge ourselves to explore new genres and perspective. Let's keep an open-minded as we delve into the pages of each book. I also want to remind you that our book club is not just about reading, but discussing books at the same time. It is also building a friendship and connection with each other. Let's make an effort to get to know each other, both through our book club meetings and through social events. Finally, for your information, our club already have an Instagram account, which is UR_book club. Be sure to follow that account and await for details. For example, future box experience. And a little spoiler is, we will have many events in the next semester, so brace yourself. Finally, I want to thank our president and all members of our book club for their continued dedication and passion. Let's continue to support each other and grow as a community as we embark on this journey together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Sofia, for her casual remarks. This is a new journey for us, and we are expecting adventures, I would say, during our journey. And I hope the expectation for everyone will be bigger for our next semester. It will be an honor for me to say thank you so much to everyone who come to this event for today. And it is with full we welcome you guys to follow us as the Unirazak Book Club members. And we are also pleased to announce you guys that we do have our tea time session after this. Whoever who come with honesty that they come for food is okay. All right. And before we end our session for today, I would like to have everyone to come for a photo session to us to commemorate this historical event as a launching event of Unirazak Book Club. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a nice day.